Hydrogen gas is getting a lot of attention as a potential clean fuel across every energy use sector. In heavy industrial processes, like cement and steel making, where options to decarbonize operations are limited, hydrogen can be burned for clean energy. In transportation, hydrogen can be used in fuel cells in cars and other vehicles. Hydrogen can also be used to store renewable energy to improve the flexibility of the power grid. And in all of these cases, when hydrogen reacts with oxygen to produce energy, the only waste product is pure water. Hydrogen gas is an energy carrier, meaning it can be used to store and move energy around, just like a battery or gasoline. And it has one of the highest energy content per unit of weight of any common fuel. Because of this, hydrogen gas can be used where and when we need it, making it a clean fuel full of potential. So where does hydrogen gas come from? Hydrogen is the most abundant element in the universe. Stars, like our Sun, are made up of mostly hydrogen gas, and here on Earth, hydrogen is found in the molecules necessary for life. However, hydrogen on Earth is usually not naturally available as a pure gas. Instead, it is found combined with other elements, like carbon in methane or oxygen in water. To produce pure hydrogen gas, which has a chemical formula of H2, we need to perform chemical reactions that separate the hydrogen from the other elements. No matter how you create hydrogen gas, you need to put energy into the system to break the bonds between the hydrogen atoms and the other atoms it is linked to. And although in reality hydrogen gas is invisible, it is often referred to as different colors depending on the method used to create it. For example, if you use fossil fuels or coal to create energy to make hydrogen gas, this is referred to as brown or black hydrogen. From an environmental standpoint, this is the worst way to create hydrogen gas, because although the gas itself is a form of clean energy, the way it was made is not. That's why when it comes to environmentally friendly fuels, you may have heard of green hydrogen. Green hydrogen is created through a process called electrolysis, which passes an electric current through water to split H2O molecules into hydrogen and oxygen. The electric energy used to make green hydrogen comes from a renewable energy source, like solar or wind power, so no greenhouse gases are emitted. Hydrogen that is produced through electrolysis specifically using electricity generated from solar power has also been referred to as yellow hydrogen. But with current technology, electrolysis is expensive and time-consuming. So a more common method of creating hydrogen gas is by taking natural gas, which is largely made up of methane and other hydrocarbons, and putting it through a process called steam reforming. When these hydrocarbons are reacted with steam at high temperatures, the reaction produces hydrogen gas. However, the reaction also produces carbon dioxide, which is a greenhouse gas. If that carbon dioxide is captured and stored away so it doesn't enter the atmosphere, the hydrogen gas is referred to as blue hydrogen, or low-carbon hydrogen. However, if the carbon dioxide is instead released as emissions into the atmosphere, the hydrogen gas produced is called gray hydrogen. As you can see, both electrolysis and steam reforming require energy input. This energy can come from fossil fuels, renewable energy, or one more source, nuclear power. Pink hydrogen, which is sometimes also referred to as red or purple hydrogen, is hydrogen gas that is made either through electrolysis of water or steam reformation of methane, and uses nuclear power as the source of energy to drive the reaction. Finally, there are a few more new hydrogen gas colors that are in the works, but have yet to be proven on a large scale. Turquoise hydrogen is created using a method called methane pyrolysis. Pyrolysis is when you heat up a material to extremely high temperatures in the absence of oxygen, so it begins to break down without burning. In this method, methane is heated to temperatures above 300 degrees Celsius until it begins to degrade into hydrogen gas and solid-state carbon. In contrast to steam reforming, methane pyrolysis is a way to get hydrogen gas from hydrocarbons without creating carbon dioxide as a byproduct. Scientists have also discovered potential sources of naturally occurring hydrogen gas, or white hydrogen. Remember, it's rare to find hydrogen as a pure gas naturally on Earth, but recently people have found hydrogen gas underground in volcanic gases, in geysers, and in hydrothermal systems. Hopefully, we will soon understand more about how white hydrogen gas is formed and find ways to sustainably extract it. Lastly, a new method to produce hydrogen gas, called gold hydrogen, has been developed by a company in Texas called Cemvita Factory. Cemvita scientists use synthetic biology to genetically redesign microbes to produce useful industrial chemical compounds. In this case, they are optimizing a category of microbes that can ferment hydrocarbons to produce hydrogen, making this a carbon-negative method to produce hydrogen gas. For an invisible gas, hydrogen sure is colorful. You can learn more about the different colors of hydrogen by visiting the links in the description box below. Thanks for watching.